The more a man embraces his masculinity, the more his life just starts to flow. When a man plays the man, when he embodies his role as father, husband, mentor, protector, visionary, leader, he just catches momentum. And instead of swimming upstream, scrambling, trying to stay afloat, he begins to relax into position and just go with the flow. All of a sudden now he's aware of his surroundings and he's able to respond opposed to frantically react. Now, I've been married for 7 years, going on 8 here in a couple months. We've been together for 9, known each other for 10. But hey, check it out. Even though I got a lot to learn, I've came quite a long way as a man, as a husband. Early on, just being honest, I had a lot of, feminine traits that made my marriage a lot more difficult than what it needed to be. I hate admitting it, but I was kind of like a little crybaby. I was the type of guy who was always like excessively vulnerable. Now, I mean, I'm not saying that you can never be open or transparent with your girl about something that you're dealing with, but I did it in a way that just made me flimsy, fragile. Oh, why me? Oh, I'm just not built like he is. I'll never have a physique like that guy. I'll never make $1 million. I guess I'm just the type of guy that's always gonna deal with his insecurities and social anxiety. God just wants me to suffer. I was always defeated, thinking that, but this is what girls like, right? Emotional guys, vulnerable guys that just cry and just let it all out, right? But hey, look, there's a big difference between being honest and open versus being constantly broken. Been working on my rhymes. But hey, look, a man can't always be defeated, which is number one. As a man, you must win. These days we're taught, oh, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. At least you tried. At least you gave it your best shot. Frick that, bro. Trying is failing with honor. It's like what Yoda said, do or do not. There is no try. You get the job done. I mean, yeah, you might fall short a few times on your way, on your journey. Yeah, you might face some hard seasons in your life. But you get back up and you become stronger through it. It's like what the Bible says, though a righteous man falls 7 times, he will rise again, he will rise an 8th. I got it right there, tatted on my chest. There's power found in vulnerability, but there's no power found in being constantly defeated, showing no signs of hope. See, a woman, she's designed to look for security. And so if you're not giving her that, if you're not giving her security, if you're not giving her any sign of hope and all you're showing is just defeat, she's gonna actually start to lose attraction for you. Going to your girl all the time, crying on her shoulder, telling her how hard, life is and how just things aren't fair. Nah, bro, a girl doesn't want a man who's constantly losing all the time. She wants a winner. This was actually kind of shown in the new Avatar movie. I won't spoil anything for you guys, but look, I love this movie. I can't stand everybody who's saying, oh, Dre, I'm not gonna see that movie because it's just the same movie as Pocahontas. Oh, it's just the same as the first one, just wetter. I'm not gonna see this movie because of the comments that James Cameron made about masculinity, so I'm gonna boycott it. What the hell, bro? Just shut up and go see the movie. Gosh, just over here squawking out of the side of your neck. Frick, bro. What, you can't come up with your own thoughts about the movie? You can't have your own input? You gotta follow along with what everybody else is saying on Twitter? Just see the movie, bro. Look, this movie was spectacular. I don't mean to get on some big ol' rant, but it's very, very rare that we ever see any kind of modern movie that actually celebrates masculinity, that celebrates the man being a man and the wife literally following his lead. I mean, this movie was extremely pro-fatherhood, pro-husband, which we don't see these days. And I don't know if that was James Cameron's intent, but that's the way it came off. They're literally celebrating tradition, the family unit, and protecting that. And it was very refreshing. Best movie I've seen in years. Anyways, there's a point in the movie where Jake, his wife, Natiri, she looks at him and kind of confused, and she's like, wait, what do you mean? What are you talking about? We're just gonna run away and hide. And at this point, Jake, he's defeated. He lost hope, and he lost his fight. And I don't know if it's not really a spoiler. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but towards the middle end of the movie, he gets his fight back. And his girl's mindset completely changes, and now she's looking at him as the man again, as the leader, as the freaking boss, bro. Gives me freaking chills. Hey, look, it's okay to go to your girl about big problems. As far as all the little infinitesimal things that you deal with every single day, no. But as far as the big stuff, yeah, it's okay to share, but don't act defeated. Don't act like there's no more hope left. This is what crybabies do. This is what I used to do. Instead, if you absolutely feel like you need to get something off your chest, then by all means, yeah, I mean, go to your girl. Be like, hey, this is what I'm dealing with. Maybe I need your input on this. I know things will be okay, but as of now, I am struggling, and I need you. You know, something like that. That's totally cool, totally fine. It's hilarious, bro. We got like half the internet right now telling men to be soft and just emotional, and then we got the other half right now rising, telling men to be just 100% Sigma males with zero emotion. And it's like, both aren't very effective. You want to kind of be like what Elliot Hull says, a tender warrior. Now, I do go way more into depth on this in my Masculine Masterclass. These tools in this course will help you become an absolute unit and will help you transform into the type of man that women find wildly attractive. So I'll link that down below if you guys want to check it out. Number 2, extremely important, never argue with your woman. Your girl can't see you as a leader if she's constantly seeing you as an opponent. This is why most marriages fail. Couples are constantly reacting and attacking each other opposed to just attacking the problem. Most of the time, the man's ego is just, it's so big and so massive that literally that's more important than the actual marriage. He'd rather be Mr. Right than saving the actual relationship. You really think she's gonna see you as the man if she knows you can be easily disassembled into a little boy by just a few words? So, hey, look, just stay cool, bro. Now, I'm not saying I'm like the poster child for marriage or something like that, but it's kind of funny. Like, if my wife, like, say she'll get like mad at me sometimes, bro, sometimes I'll just start laughing, bro, for like 20-30 seconds. And I'm not saying like this is what you should do. You should laugh at your girl when she's mad. But sometimes, look, hey, I'll do this, and one of two things happen. She either just starts kind of laughing as well, or she'll like look at me and be like, "You're stupid, you're dumb," and then like walk away. And then like 5 minutes later, she comes in the room, she's trying to like act all like mad and stuff, and then I'll kind of try to like match her energy and like look at her. I'm trying to hold a straight face. I'm trying to like act all mad too, you know, look at each other. And then I just start cracking up again, and then she starts cracking up, and then everything's cool, bro. We just start laughing about the situation. Now, I'm not saying that this should be like your go-to move or anything like that, but what I am saying is that your go-to move should be just to not be so easily offended, not be so emotional. Just kind of stay light, bro. Attacking back or trying to uphold your ego is never the antidote. Your wife, your kids, they will never see you as king if all you're trying to do is constantly prove your point and argue about why you're right. Be in control. Most guys think, oh, I can't let my wife think that she's the one who won, because now she'll be more receptive to what you have to say. Most guys think, oh, you know, this is giving up control. But no, this is actually you gaining control. Proving your point is not as important as it seems, my brothers. You might win the battle, but you're gonna lose the war. Sometimes, even if your girl is in the wrong, say that she is wrong, she at least wants to be heard, so at least give her that. At least just be wrong for just a couple minutes, bro. I'm sure you can do that. You're not gonna die. Be wrong for like 10 or 15 minutes, so that way she just feels understood. She feels like she's being listened to, like she feels like she's being heard. As a man, you should be strong enough to be able to do this. You should be strong enough to be able to swallow your pride and not feel like you have to prove that you're right just for a freaking second, bro. Especially if you have kids. My dad had no problem when I was little coming to me and just showing some humility and saying he's sorry, even if he had nothing to be sorry about, just to make me feel better. And you know what this did in return? It created trust. It made me respect him even that much more. And as a result, that made me want to honor him even that much more. Number 3, captain-like qualities. It's funny, bro. Girls these days, modern girls, are kind of a trip. They say they want a guy who's at least 6'2", a 220-pound meathead who makes 7-8 figures a year, drives a Lambo, because these are the fantasies that they're constantly seeing on Instagram, right? And this is also why all these black-pilled little weasel guys are all down and out and depressed, thinking they're not worthy of any girl, because they're also tuning into all this crap. They're thinking that they need to be like these guys or else, you know, no girl's gonna want them. And at the end of the day, the only women that they're focused on and actually think that exist are just the ones that are on IG. They don't realize that there's still just simple traditional women out there. There really is. You just gotta actually be patient and seek them out. These types of girls, they're not at the clubs. They're not going out acting promiscuous. No, they're at places like the church. Anyways, look, good high quality women, they don't fall in love with just looks. They don't fall in love with just money or riches. Maybe like the degenerate type chicks, yeah. I saw a girl the other day on YouTube who said she's perfectly fine with her husband cheating just as long as he brings in that dough so she doesn't have to work and she can continue to shop and live that lifestyle. But that's not the type of girl you're looking for. Neither the type of girl you're even trying to attract. If that's the type of girl you want, then yeah, you better be 6'2". Yeah, you better be rich, be ballin'. Yeah, you better have that freaking Bugatti, that yacht. But I don't think any of us here want that. We want companionship. Someone you know who's got your back, who you want to build a family with, right? So check it out. Yeah, of course you want to look good. Yeah, of course you want to look on point. But even more importantly than that, your main focus should be being the captain of the ship. When storms come, when waves hit, you're calm, focused, driven. There's really no such thing as an ugly man when he's got vision and direction. A woman will even go out of her way and kind of overlook his looks, just as long as he's got those two things. Even me, bro, I'm probably not the best looking guy my wife's ever seen. I'm definitely not the best looking guy that's ever hit on her. She's probably had lots of opportunities to be with better looking guys. But she chose me, and she continues to choose me. Why? Because I got vision, I got focus, I got that direction, and I know exactly where I'm leading her. So check it out, bro. Even if you're like a 3, you're kind of ugly. You're just dealt a bad hand at life. Hey, within a few years, you work on yourself, your looks, you can boost yourself up to a 6, you implement self-improvement, now you're talking like a 7 or 8 as a whole, and you can get yourself a baddie who's both loyal and sexy, which most men don't have. So stay on your path, stay focused. If you can, find yourself a girl who isn't always consuming her mind with social media. Try to find yourself a girl who isn't always being manipulated and controlled by culture and all of its little trends. And take these years to become high value. Once you do that, you'll have all kinds of girls looking at you. Even the degenerate ones who originally said that they only date guys who are 6'2", tall, handsome, and rich, and have 10-inch and freaking Johnny Longschlongs. All those pointless things kind of go out the window as soon as they see a real man who's got vision and direction. But of course, still steer clear of those types of chicks. They'll absolutely destroy you, bro. Instead, save yourself and wait patiently for a wife-worthy good girl. And number 4, tradition. At the end of the day, women want traditional men, even like the degenerate chicks. That's why you see all these girls going out dating the bad boys, because at the end of the day, hey, at least the bad boys have some sort of traditional masculine traits about them, right? They got strength, they got courage, they got drive, aggression, opposed to like the little weak, measly, emotional, submissive guys. I even talked to like this ex-feminist like 4 days ago, bro, and she said herself, she said the reason why she even became one in the first place is because she felt like she had to in her previous relationships. She felt like she had to stand up for herself and become aggressive to protect herself. See, my brothers, if you just stick to being traditional, if you just stick to the traditional ways, this will guide you in life. Life will just flow. You'll safeguard yourself from many things. Life becomes easier. You won't get all confused thinking about, oh, what's my role? What do I have to do? How do I have to act? It'll even reveal the type of girls that you shouldn't be dating. It's like the dude in our Discord who tried paying for his date's dinner, and he pulled out his wallet and she flipped a noodle, bro. She's like, what, you don't think I can pay for my own dinner? And the girl just lost it. And guess what this did? All it did was reveal what type of woman she was, and he was able to dodge that bullet. Imagine if he was like, all right, well, yeah, you can pay for your dinner then. Okay, yeah, you can lead the relationship. Yeah, I'll submit to you. Yeah, no sex for a month because I was disobedient. Okay. The dude would have been just a sad little whipped puppy. So hey, look, stick to tradition, embrace your masculinity, and when you do those two things, life, it just flows. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Again, the Masculine Masterclass is available now in the description. Now, if you want to reject culture's ways and embrace tradition, check out this video right here. You won't regret it, and I'll see you next time. Peace always.